guys, I am Shelby from I Spy Cool Stuff. Today I'm going out to some yard sales. I have like 6 on the list. I don't know if I'm going to go to all of them. A couple of them say they're a community sale, so there should be some multiple sales there. I'm really excited to go out and see what I can find, see if we can find some cool stuff.
I loved all this Native American stuff. I could tell some of it was older, but I wasn't sure about its value. Two pieces of art really stood out to me: this lithograph portrait and this portrait of the little one with this headdress. I've always admired and respected Native American culture. I actually went back to the sale just for these. The artwork at this sale was so good, it was hard to pick which one I couldn't live without. Everything was so pretty. I found this cool yellow vase with this neat vintage label. I even found some vintage crystal salt and pepper shakers for free. At one sale, there was this 1970s vintage Airways Encore bag, and it was only $2. I think I got a steal. It is really cool, it has lots of compartments, and it's really useful. This was at the community sale, and there was some cool things that I spotted, but they were either too big or I just wasn't sure about how much they'd cost. I really liked the vintage egg plate and the copper windmill. I was a little nervous to ask how much things were. Things were a little expensive. So I decided to just admire it and leave it there. At the next sale, there was really cool vintage hats. I had to pick one. I'm still learning about hats and their values. I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting this red Walla Walla 59ers one though. Wow, these bitter bottles were so cool. I grabbed most of these little bitter bottles, and the person running the sale said that they were going to do this a few times, so I'm going to keep an eye out because there was so much cool stuff on the shelves. It was really hard to dwindle down my choices. I will show you what I picked up in the haul.
That was a pretty good start to yard sales this year. There wasn't that much stuff. There wasn't that many sales. I did hit up a community sale, but it wasn't that great. So I'm gonna head over to one of my favorite thrift stores, Yeehaw Aloha, and see if they have any cool stuff on the shelves.
The first thing I found was one of these solid brass and wood Rococo wall shelves, and the value for two is outstanding. I only saw the one, but I was in love right away. I'll fill you in on what I paid at the end. The next thing I spotted was this incredible copper patina eagle bank. When I spy cool stuff, I tend to gravitate towards interesting things that excite me. I loved this vintage bank, and the copper patina goes well with my mixed metals in my decor. It turns out it's pretty valuable. Man, I like this vase. It is beautiful, but I decided it was too big to go with me with my current collection. I have limited space. Vases are something I'm really interested in and have several. From glass to pottery, I seem to collect them all. I'll share some of my collection sometime in the future. There was this cool mug that featured the Winchester Mystery House, and that was really interesting to me. I almost got it, but I didn't. I actually wish I did because I've never seen one, but I decided I didn't need it. This Oneida silverware set was really cool. It was silver plate and it didn't have a price, so I'm kind of just gonna hold off for my dream bucket list item, which is a solid sterling silver set. Not too much else on the shelves today. It's always fun looking though. Now let's go over all the cool stuff I took home with me today. I was able to spy some cool stuff today, from vintage, crystal, all the way to Vans. I'm going to go over everything I found with you today, and we'll go over how much it's worth. Let's get into some of this glassware that I found today. Let's talk about this yellow vase. It is really cool, it's big, and it has an optic swirl. And I love that color yellow. It also has its vintage label still on it. I found some really good crystal while I was out today. I found this beautiful tray, which feels like it is cut crystal. And I really love the design. I just like these little bitter bottles, they're so cute. Let's talk about this Encore Airways bag. It is from the 1970s and it has so many cool compartments. It has even like an original insert bag that's attached. Super useful, lots of compartments. Got it on a really good deal and it's worth about $50. These are the salt and peppers I got for free. I went ahead and I picked up all of these salt and peppers. They're silver plate, some of them. Crystal, really cute. I love the details. They do have a Made in Japan sticker on them on the bottom. And I just put them back in this little holder here. Some of these are replacements. They don't all go together. They're really cool, cute little vintage set. And then I found these on the free table as well. And on these they are written on the glass, Made in Japan, and they're really cool. I like the Art Deco shapes to them. Those are some of the things I found on the free table. Also, these, they have a stamp on them, made in West Germany. Oh, there's like a set of coasters, and those are really cool. Now let's talk about the artwork I couldn't live without. This oil painting by Antonio is hand painted and it is signed at the bottom. It's in a gold frame with velvet matting right here. It is something special.
I love all of the colors. I love all of the details. I love the mountain. It is something I could not live without, and it is pretty valuable. Here are some comparables that I've seen. I will be loving this and hanging up in my house. I love this wall shelf. I found out later that it goes like this on the wall, and it's for plates. You can put plates here. I love the art deco of this shell, and whether you place it this way or this way, it is really cute. If you have two of them, they are pretty valuable, so keep an eye out. I also found this wood shelf from India, and it is really beautiful. It is foldable, so you can fold it up like that, store it. It is really pretty. I like all the intricate drawings. There's a couple nicks here and there, but it is in really good condition. It is pretty valuable too. It's worth about $50. Let's talk about the most valuable find of the day. I found these solid brass, made in Sweden candlesticks, and they're stamped on the bottom, solid brass, Sweden. They are a little bit dirty, but they will clean up nice. They also come apart, so that is something that adds to their value. Based on my research, here's what they're going for. They are only $1 out for me and worth about This eagle has to be the coolest thing I found today. It is a copper patina, highly detailed eagle bank made by Baines Crow Inc. in Chicago, made in USA. It is really cool. It does have a bank's name on it. All of my research says it's anywhere from $80 to $125 of value. And I paid $12.95. For the La Mouche set, I paid $1, and it is worth about $50 for the set. I also found these really cool vintage bookends. They do need a little cleaning up, but they have a Pegasus on them, and I love it. I love Pegasus, and I think that they're really neat and really vintage and cool. I also found this lovely handmade Afghan. It is yellow and brown, and I just love it. It's so soft. It's really cool. And I also found this new in box sealed game, Finding Nemo. That's going to be fun to play with the family. I found that at Yehaloha for $8.50. I found 2 pairs of Vans. I paid $15 for both of them. I also found this Nightmare Before Christmas Hallmark edition of Zero, which is super cool. He is animated and he does still play the song. Very cool vintage find. He does work. His head goes back and forth like that. Let's get into the jewelry I found today. I found some really cool things. This beautiful brooch. One of my favorite finds today was this vintage, almost 1920s style necklace. I found this Stiff Bear sterling silver in its original box from 1993 pin, and the bear is holding a little Stiff Club sign, and it's a pin. It's solid sterling silver. You can also wear it as a necklace. That's one of my favorite finds today. Alright, that's everything today. I'll see you next time on I Spy Cool Stuff.